Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried about the...
Hey guys, how's it going? Ben and Tom here for once.
Hello.
And welcome to the best and worst RuneLabs ideas. Is this episode 3 or 4?
I think this is 4.
This is 4, I think. So anyway, we have got 5 of the best we could find and 5 of the most absolute terrible things we could find. So without further ado, we're going to get into them. So the first idea of the day is a good one, and it is Iron Man only worlds. Now this person says worlds only accessible to Iron Men, so you can show off your accomplishments to your peers without looking like a peasant to regular high players. But that isn't the reason I'd like Iron Man only worlds. The reason I would is, as a hardcore Iron Man, as a lot of you guys are as well, you don't go in the wilderness. Nobody goes in the wilderness because you get those assholes who camp about waiting to kill you. Now, I think even normal Iron Men are quite nice to you and won't kill you in the wilderness. Like, I have run past one when running up to the Abyss, and I didn't get attacked or anything. He could have attacked me, he had better gear than me, but I just didn't get attacked. So I think an Iron Man only world would be really good for doing stuff like that, like going into the wilderness whenever you have to. So what do you reckon, Tom?
I agree. I mean, I agree.
You agree?
I agree. There's nothing more to say to that.
All
I
right.
agree.
Great. Okay, guys, the second good one is Bane equipment expansion. Bane has massive potential to expand on not only more tuning options such as Ghost and Demon, but also the ability to craft more equipment, such as rapiers. As an example would be Dragon Bane Rapier. These would of course remain untradeable, and the idea could even expand to armors with increased resistance to the enemy. Things such as Ghost Bane armor would be useful in, say, Rise of the Six. So yeah, basically, she's saying that an increase, like an expansion to the Bane equipment would be good, and I think it would. You know, Bane equipment is really good. Dragon Bane at QBD is just mental. Like, it's so easy to get a kill with it now, and I think being able to have, like, melee weapons with it and being able to expand to, as she said, demons and ghosts would be a really cool thing. But then again, with demons, you've got the Dark Light now, which is really good. Like, now it's been done up and stuff, it is really good against them. So I don't know about demons, but I think the expansion part of it would be really cool. What do you reckon, Tom?
Yeah, I think it's a decent idea. I think it needs to be a little bit. Well, it either needs to be not a significant boost, like not a massive benefit. You know what I mean? Like if you get it for Dragon Bane boss dragons, but it's quite a pain in the ass to get hold of, isn't it? So a lot of people that use it, I think it still needs to be like that, because if it's easy to get and it gives like a decent bonus, it's gonna like make it easy escape.
And as you said, it shouldn't be tradable. I don't think it should definitely, because the thing with untradeable stuff is that stuff it's just like, it's like on Iron Man when you get something and you're like, oh shit, I've got this, it's great. Whereas if you can just buy it, it's like, oh okay, it's kind of cool that I got it, but I just fucking buy it anyway. So why would I bother?
Think what they need to do is, like, obviously you do, what is that, Ritual of Measure or something? Is that the quest? I think it is.
Can't remember.
I think it is.
Is it?
And then obviously you can then access the orbs and whatever. But I think what they do is have it so these ghosts or the demons drop something that you require to bind with. Like if you had like a Bane plate body, and then you have to get something as a drop from every demon to combine it to make it like Demon Bane. Like for me, that kind of makes a bit more sense, because it means it's not piss easy to.
Normally, what you do is with the Bane ore, you attune it
to
a Dragon Bone. So what, as in like something from a demon? You attune it to.
But like maybe something that's a bit more of a rarer drop that makes it so it's harder to obtain, but then it's worth it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like straight out reaping benefits. You've got it, and then you combine it, and then you work to get it, and then you've got it. You're like, oh yeah, great, I've got it. Do you know what I mean? It would be hard to get off demons because they're easy to kill, but just something that doesn't make it attainable like that much from the quest.
Yeah. Anyway, that is the second one. We're going to get on with the next one. Okay, guys, the third good idea is Mardia. Maridar, I think, is that how you pronounce it? The Wandering Slayer Master, which is going to be a distraction and diversion for Slayer. Now, basically, what this person is saying is that there should be this old dude who is like the master of Slayer. He is just the absolute pro. He's really old, and he wanders about the RuneScape world, and you go and see him twice a day for a new Slayer task, and these Slayer tasks are like good, and you can like choose the size of the task and stuff, and like it can be up to 4 times the standard size and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool. It would be hard to track him down, but the other Slayer Masters can give you sort of hints on how to track him down and stuff, which I thought was really cool. and it's also going to be a twice daily D&D. So, even more interesting, he sells loads of unique but degradable Slayer items and stuff that can't be bought elsewhere. Stuff like a defensive Slayer helm with boosts of Slayer, new pocket item slots to improve drop chances and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. He also has his own Slayer dungeon below the Kazari. Is that how you pronounce it? Karazi jungle, created by.
It's been a while.
Created as a zoo for his own interest. So you can go down there and there's like harder bosses, not bosses, but Slayer monsters, and they drop better and stuff like that. So it sounds pretty cool. I think that'd be a really nice thing to do. I think it would be a good. I know you've got like death tasks as a distraction diversion, but those are for bosses. I think this would be a really cool thing. It would allow loads of new Slayer items to be implemented into the game, which is going to help you. And clearly there is just loads of like non-tradable benefits to it, which is what I really want to see coming into the RS game. What do you reckon, Tom?
I quite like it. That's not all. I don't really know what to say. Like, you covered it all. But the other thing I would say is maybe instead of the dungeon being 91 Slayer, make it 99. Now, before people like jump down my throat, the idea is that there's a lot of things at 91 Slayer and 95 Slayer. Like, you got Ganodermic Beasts are at 95.
95.
And it's like, well, hang on. Like, they're. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to put some sort of comparison and go, actually, there's nothing. Like, when you get 99 Slayer, there's nothing. I mean, you can get Hex on there both from Dungeoneering, but other than that, like, there's nothing in the game, like on the world.
Yeah, there's no
you can
reason
do.
to
So
get
like,
it.
if you get this dungeon that you need 99 Slayer to get in, it's got loads of like stuff, like loads of the monsters that you know that are quite overcrowded.
I guess that's true,
and
because
then
people
99 Slayer monsters that drop 6 stuff, but you need that 99
but
Slayer.
people don't stop training Slayer at 99. People just do it for money and stuff. So I think that would be a good idea if it was 99.
I mean, people go, it's hard to get 99 Slayer, but that would be the point.
That's the point.
And
you
then
can't
the
just
benefit is
give
that
it to
dungeon.
everyone.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the prices will just plummet. Even though they will anyway, because they always do. But it's more of an exclusive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, this next one is an incredibly popular one. It is Elf City waterfall fishing. Now, this idea is to have like a waterfall in Elf City which you can fish in. It requires level 93 fishing and 90 agility to get there, and the XP an hour is pretty good. As you can see there, it says 93, you're getting 130k, 95, 140, and 97, 150k XP an hour. So it looks pretty cool. And then also you can use fish stacks in a reward shop to get a crystal fishing rod, which gives a small bonus and other rewards. So I think that would be a really, really cool idea. Does it say anything else about it, or is this... I mean, I've seen some stuff about it, but... Now, we won't bother going to those pictures, but it does sound like a really cool idea, I think. I think Priftness is great, and I think expanding on the things you can do in it, like, there isn't a fishing spot, really. So, if you've got this new waterfall fishing spot, I think that is going to open it up to even more skills to do in there, making it more of an ultimate city to want to get to. What do you reckon, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, it just said, I said everything there, doesn't it? It's nothing I can expand on, you covered it all, but it just makes sense. It just does.
It just does. I also think the 130, 140, 150k XP an hour is good because it's not too much XP an hour. I mean, like, if they went 400k XP an hour, I'd be like, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've hyped the agility XP up, haven't they? So why not boost? Now agility is quicker than fishing at high level, so why don't they make fishing equally as... So I mean, that the agility cost now in the Elf City I can't remember what the XP rate was, but it can reach well over 100k XP an hour. So if fishing at the waterfall at Barbarian isn't anywhere near that 100k XP an hour,
yeah, that's true.
So now it's like agility's quickest level than. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just needs to kind of even it out a bit, I guess.
So the final good idea for today's episode is thieving from sleeping dragons. Now this is a really cool idea, I think, because I hate thieving. I absolutely hate it. It is my least favourite skill, and basically what this person's saying is from 63 thieving onwards, as long as you got 63 agility, you should be able to enter this area, this mountain lair with sleeping dragons in it, and practice thieving. So there's going to be loads of different dragons, like starting off with green, blue, black, red, bronze, iron, steel, mithril, all those, and then maybe adding some new ones in the future. And of course, the higher the monster, like from green to blue, you're going to need a higher levels for blue than you are green. So basically you're going to steal from them, and you're going to be able to steal hides and bones, I think they were saying, loads of cool stuff like that. But if you wake them up, they are going to attack you, so you've got to be prepared for combat. So that's going to be a really cool thing, I think. I don't know whether he's intending on you being able to kill them, but I think it would be cool if you weren't able to kill them. if they were like a stupidly high level, like they couldn't one hit you, but they had that much health and that much defense, you literally just couldn't kill them, so you'd have to run away and come back. I think that'd be really cool. What do you reckon, Tom?
I like it. I think it's like that's a little bit of creativity that Jagex haven't really added recently.
Yeah,
it's something new and something. Do you know what I mean? It's hard for me to explain, but I mean, like, all the updates I've had so far haven't been very creative and haven't. The content that they've added has just not been. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
just,
bar Elf City, it's been quiet.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first good update in quite a while, in my opinion. I mean, everyone else is gonna.
Everyone else will have different opinions, of course.
Now they've like thrown the membership prices up, then they start showing why they're charging nearly as much as all the other huge.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
$10
MMOs and stuff like that. Yeah, like you said, $10. I mean, like what? Like I don't play World of Warcraft, but I know their map is absolutely fucking huge. And their updates are absolutely like
phenomenal,
insane. Like every time, like so much shit goes on there, and they charge exactly the same. So for me, if they're charging the same price as World of Warcraft do for their membership, or close to, I'm not saying it's exactly because someone's going to pull me out, but then the updates and the game needs to be as good.
Yeah, definitely. So that is it for the good ideas. Now we're going to go on to the insanely bad ones. Okay guys, the first bad idea for the day is nerf Larva Strike Worms. I really think that Larva Strike Worms should be nerfed. They hit too high too often. They're a relatively slow task, and the fact that you have to bank every 20 to 30 kills just slows down the task. And PKs does make the task even longer. Please nerf them a little bit, not too much. They're high level targets, they need to be... Look, okay, I have killed Larva Strike Worms, and yes, they are hard, but they're meant to be hard. They drop phenomenal loot. Literally, they drop amazing loot. So why should they be comfortable to kill? Like, I go and I shit myself. I'm like, PKers, where are they? Oh shit, I'm getting hit by this thing that I can't even hit on. But, you know, the killing them is rewarding. And, you know, if they make them easier, even that tiny bit, say, take 5k health off them, it's just going to be stupidly easy to, you know, kill big amounts of them in one go. I think the PKs makes it so that it's harder to get kills because, you know, you're going to be killed by PKs and you don't want that. So a lot of people will be deterred from going. And then also the high level themselves, the Larva Strike Worms are, it just makes it even better. And I think the loot that you get off it is more rewarding because they are harder to kill. What do you reckon, Tom?
Well, obviously I've not killed a Strike Worm, Larva Strike Worm, because I've not played since the update. Or I have, but not to that extent. So I don't know what they like to kill, but I mean the whole kind of way RS got at the minute is just make everything easier.
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
why everything's devalued, and that's why the game at times makes it feel like it isn't really worth playing anymore, because they make things so much more easier and everything becomes like, make this easier, okay, I'll make it easier, but then everyone can do it. Do you know what I mean? There's no kind of achievement and challenge to the game that much anymore. So
yeah, exactly. It used to be like a big thing was to be able to like mass kill next.
Exactly.
And now people soloing like for fucking 30 kills a trip or some shit. And even Bandos, like we went to Bandos in full bronze. Remember that?
And killed him multiple times.
And Joel was on his own in a world and killed him in full bronze solo. Like, that shouldn't be possible. Grador, even though we're kind of going off a little bit, Grador should be incredibly hard to kill. He is like a boss. He should not be as easy to kill as like a Strike Worm, for example. Like a Lava one anyway. But then Larva Strike Worms, if they make them easier, it's just going to make the game a lot easier. And I think there still needs to be those difficult things that you have to really practice and learn to do. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I agree. You wouldn't ask for Jagex to make Virago easier, would you?
Exactly. It's like,
well, it's too hard to kill and it hits too hard, so will you make it a little bit easier for me, please?
Can we please solo Rise of the Six?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, no.
No, it doesn't work. Alright, this idea is absolute AIDS. I think a teleport to Miscellanea that costs runes would be a great update and speed up people's weekly. Okay, so people weeklies are, so they can get back to skilling or bossing faster. Well, get a ring of wealth.
Exactly.
It's just as simple as that. Get a charge ring of wealth, and then when you've used all the charges, you sell it, and do you even like lose anything? Like maybe like a few GP.
Or you can just recharge it.
Exactly. Like, why would you then need runes?
Exactly. It's the thing. Like, the teleport to Miscellanea is not exactly hard to acquire. You do the quest, you get a ring of wealth, you teleport there. It's great. So I don't think having a spellbook spell is really necessary. It won't speed up anything, because you're literally doing exactly the same as you would be with the ring. You're just doing it in a different way.
Like you wouldn't add a Castle Wars teleport to the spellbook, would you?
Exactly. Or like
Clan Wars one.
The fucking Corporal Beast one.
Exactly.
It's like, no, you get a games necklace for that.
Yeah.
Or even like bringing out an amulet that teleports you to like all the places where there's lodestones. You just don't.
Yeah. No,
I don't even know. Anyway, that's another bad one done. We'll get on with another one. Okay, guys, so this next one is Grand Exchange Stations. Now, so basically what this person is saying is that they want wherever there's a bank in RS to be a Grand Exchange as well. No. No freaking way should this be a thing. I'm sorry, but the Grand Exchange is a community area. People go there and get to know each other. And even though it sounds like, oh, we're playing a video game, we don't want to get to know people, a lot of people do want to get to know people. I, for one, love when I'm at a Grand Exchange and someone talks and I can talk back to them. It's great. If you've got as many Grand Exchanges in the game as you do banks, people aren't going to go to one Grand Exchange. They're going to spread out and nobody is going to be able to get on and talk and stuff. It's going to be the most antisocial thing possible. Not only that, it's going to be really easy if you just fucking go and kill a load of cows at bloody, what is it, and then just sell all the cow hides to the bank up just north of Lummy Castle. And that's just going to be easy as fuck money. Like, even though fair play, you just bank them anyway, it's just going to be like instant money. I don't know, that's a bad example, but basically that's what I'm thinking. Like, I just don't think it should be a thing. What do you reckon, Tom?
Well, to an extent, I can see why he wants it. I understand why he wants it.
Oh, yeah.
He wants people to like spread out and to use different areas of the map that just people don't use anymore. But to add Grand Exchanges to every bank just isn't the right way to do it.
But it won't get people to go to those places. They'll just go elsewhere. Like, sorry, no one's going to go to, like fucking Castle Wars to use the Grand Exchange. For
me, it just isn't the right thing to add. I wouldn't do Grand Exchange. Like, something needs to be added to make people spread out. Yeah, that's fair enough, because a lot of the map is dead. But that's largely to do with the amount of players that play now. There's not, there's still not that many people that play as they used to. So that's probably one of the main reasons. I don't think moving the Grand Exchange, not moving it, but making it accessible everywhere is going to help. It's going to make things easy, and it's going to easy escape all over again.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that one. Also, just before we cancel this one, if you guys have any disagreements or anything, let us know in the comments below. Make sure it's not critical, it's just like an opinion thing, like we're expressing our opinions. Make sure you guys express your opinions and try not to enforce, facts upon people. Okay guys, this is another idea, and this is new skill riding. So this person reckons that we should have a new skill called riding, where you buy yourself a horse and start riding it, and you get XP for riding the horse. And then you go on to something else and get some more XP for that. And it's just like, no. It's going back to the mounts thing that we've gone over. The RuneScape map is not big enough to, like, I could run the entire thing in 20 minutes or something. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe a little bit longer.
You do it in less than 20 minutes, to be fair.
But if you think about it, like, the reason you've got mounts in World of Warcraft is because the map is fucking huge. There is no way you could run that thing on foot.
No,
there isn't.
It'd take days.
It would. It's because it is so big, and that is why there's mounts. There should not be mounts or riding skills or sailing in a game where the map is that small. If the map was like 100 times as big, go on, get yourself a fucking horse and travel for days.
It's a fucking dragon.
Exactly, like a dragon as well. That was an idea. No way should we be allowed to fly dragons. I just need to get all the way over to the other side of the map. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna fly there. It's like no. It's meant to be like, getting to Barrows, for example, without doing the quest. You've got to run through that swamp, and it's a pain in the ass. And it's got to be a pain in the ass because it can't be like, I'm just gonna fly to Barrows and just fly back to the bank. I'm just gonna fly to this boss and back to the bank. And also, it means that in the wilderness, you could just fly about and not be killed, and that kind of takes away from the part of the wilderness which is, you don't want to go in there because you're scared of being killed. What do you reckon, Tom?
Yeah, I agree with what you said. I just don't think mounts or like riding in general just works, and even if they did do it, it'd have to be difficult because it's such a massive advantage that you're getting from having like
sorry about that. This happened last time, believe it or not. I've not seen that message since the last RuneLabs video we did. Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
What I was going to say is, like, obviously getting a dragon to fly around with and travel with, so OP. It's going to have to be difficult, not only to, like, get, but to be expensive as well. And, like,
Like, he's saying you can just buy it in Falador for 100 GP for a horse. It's like, no. It's just not a thing, is it?
I just don't think it's. I don't think it's a skill that they could implicate. I just don't think it's. It's just not.
I mean, of course, it's a cool idea to be able to fly
the
around a
idea
dragon.
is cool, but it's just not.
But it's not
feasible.
a practical one. Yeah.
All right, so XP for running around the world. I think it kind of explains itself. But it says so if you run 1,000 squares, you'll get
1k.
1k XP or something like that. No.
It is just so dumb.
Why would that make sense? Like,
well, first off, what would the XP go in? Would it just every 100 squares you go, it just comes up, choose your XP? Because that would really do my tits in if I was running away from someone in the wildy.
I assume it'd be agility, wouldn't it? I assume that's what they were going at. But I mean, what you got to try and like think out 1,000 squares. That's like a K XP. So why do you just get 1 XP per square then? Why? Because that's essentially what you're getting, isn't it? And I don't know, like. To me, it's just. I don't think it's.
Well, it makes those. If it was in agility, it makes those very low levels easy to get.
Yeah. And you get an XP for each.
You know, 1,000 squares, you get yourself to level 9. Like, agility is not meant to be a quick skill. It's one of those really slow skills which is respected because it is hard to get. And like running, like Christ, the bot to make you run across the world would probably, I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know how to make a bot, but I imagine it would be pretty fucking easy. To just get a bot to run about for a little bit.
Auto-click and just keep clicking on the screen. Like, it just wouldn't be right, in my opinion. But
no, it's just easy-scape, innit, Tom?
Yeah, and it's just not. It just...
We can't even say it would be a cool idea, because it wouldn't. It would just be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
To be able to get XP for running. Like, how much do you reckon I've run across the RS world in my time of playing? How many squares do you reckon?
Quite a lot.
A few million?
I don't know. I don't know if we can say a few. I don't know. Because I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to think in my mind like 1,000 squares from like what location to what location. I can't.
It's probably 10 squares from Lummy Castle to over the bridge.
It's more than 10 squares there. It's probably 10 squares from the door to the gate of Lummy Castle.
No, it's 6. I remember it's 6 from the door to the gate. I used to make it on Minecraft and then I gave up. So. Yeah, what do you reckon then, Tom? No. Do we say no? Do we support this absolutely balling idea?
No.
No, we do not. Okay, guys, that is it for RuneLabs episode 4. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. We really enjoyed doing it. Well, I think we did. Did you, Tom?
I did.
Trapping your foot there.
Yeah, you broke my
Sorry,
toe.
dear. So, yeah, it's been a long time since we've done one, but it's fine. I'm hoping to try and get one up quite often, not like weekly, but you know, maybe one a month or so, just to get it out there, show you guys what new skill enchanting. Oh, let's see. Sorry about this, we've got to check this. So enchanting would be like a player who uses the gear and stuff. What's wrong, Tom?
Oh, I just read it and I thought he was talking about like, enchanting like jewelry and stuff. I'm like, what can I do?
Oh,
do it.
Oh, so Tom got the wrong idea with that.
I think
one.
it is a different name.
Yeah,
definitely is a different name. But yeah.
So
okay.
yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment, all that good stuff. If you're new or you just haven't got around to it yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos. Also, check out our other channel. Tom and I do videos together. We try to get 2 videos up a day, but we're going for 1 video a day now because it's a lot easier to do and it's going to just be a lot less stress. So make sure you check that out as well, and we will see you guys in the next